Welcome to 96.3 OHM Radio. This is Tales from the Manor, presented by Enough Pie, a nonprofit organization in Charleston's Upper Peninsula that uses creativity to connect and empower the community. Tales from the Manor features a conversation with residents of Joseph Floyd Manor with me, Jae Smith, and my co-host, Summer Anderson. Joseph Floyd Manor is a public housing high-rise in Charleston's Upper Peninsula filled with unique and wise elders who have incredible stories to share with the world. We're here to shine a little light on these neighbors and learn a little more about the people that came before us. So thank you for listening. Today I'd like to welcome our special guest, Dorothy Rollins, as we start off our special episode of Season 2. It feels like just yesterday we just started this, and it's crazy how fast the time has gone by. So thank you so much for being our first guest of this season. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
That's good. We're so excited to have you.
Thank you.
Dorothy, I want to start the show off by asking you a little about where you were born and about your childhood.
I was born in Charleston, South Carolina by a midwife in 1949 in Charleston, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm. And did you come from a large family?
Yes.
With many siblings?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
11 siblings.
Oh, wow. Where are you in the lineup?
The second.
Second? Oh.
Oldest.
So you're okay.
Mm-hmm. I got a brother older than I am. I'm second.
So you've been taking care of people, I would imagine, your whole life.
You're right. My whole life I'm still doing it.
It's still doing it.
Now I need to take care of myself.
Yeah, now it's time to take care of yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you look like you take care of yourself.
Try to. I'll be 70 this year.
Wow. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And when you grew up in Charleston, can you tell us a little bit about what Charleston looked like when you were a child?
Charleston had looked like a nice, breezy, real nice town to live in. No out of reach stuff. This was nice back then. In the 60s, it was real nice.
Mm-hmm. Did you feel like it was a tight community?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very tight.
And what part of town did you grow up on? Is it more downtown or North Charleston area?
North Charleston.
North Charleston?
Yeah.
And what was your favorite, do you remember your favorite place to hang out back then?
Home.
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 A homebody.
A homebody. Yeah.
What were your parents and grandparents like?
Gorgeous. My mama was nice.
Mm-hmm.
My daddy was nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always saying they're not the best parents in the world, but I guarantee you, to me, they was.
Mm-hmm.
They did what they could.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. They know how to discipline you without hurting you that bad. Yeah. I don't know how they do that, but they did it.
Oh. What are some of the lessons, like if you could think of one lesson that your mother taught you and one that your father taught you, can you think of one?
Well, it's mainly the same thing. My mama, no boys. My daddy, no boys.
That's it.
That's it.
The rest is details.
Yes.
Are you really close to all of your siblings? I heard you have a lot of them.
We're not that close.
Not that close?
No.
Is it age difference that makes it not that close, or just time?
Just time.
Just time.
Just time.
Do you have any relative that you were particularly close to or are still particularly close to?
Well, most of my relatives that I was really close to is not here no more.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, my sister, my brother, and my best friend.
Your mom, your sister, your brother,
and your best friend. That sounds like all the people you meet.
That's a pretty good crew right there.
That's a good little circle.
Mm-hmm.
And my mama she was, to me, the best.
Yeah.
Taught me everything that a little growing up girl needed to know. Mm-hmm. But we had to go to school and to Sunday school. That been a definitely.
Yes.
Yep.
She thought that education was really important to you,
Mm-hmm.
And even your faith, your education of God was important as well. Mm-hmm. So Sounds like a pretty good upbringing. I mean, I know that, when they instill those things into you young, it carries out into the rest of your life, so.
We had a large family, but back then, a good family. My daddy retired from the Navy Yard. No, first he retired from the Navy. Then he retired, he went into the shipyard and worked there till he got sick. So we didn't have to want for nothing. Then, now, in any other place.
Yeah.
But they going now, so we on. Everybody on their own now.
And is your best friend still around?
I got my best friend staying with me. That's the only best friend I got. Ladies friends I don't have. I don't associate with lady friends.
Okay.
I mostly associate with men friends.
Have you been that way your whole life?
Whole life.
Whole life.
Whole
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I
I
understand.
don't believe in no lady friends in and out my house. No man they in out there walked up with something they ain't supposed to walk.
Don't come knocking
I
on
just like
Dorothy's
to
door.
joke. Yeah, I'm a jerky person. I like to joke when I feel good. But when I'm feeling bad, like I tell you, I don't want to be bothered. But no, I walk by you like I ain't see if I sick.
Yeah.
Not meaning to, but my condition that's make me do that.
Yeah.
Just make me do that. And it ain't like I'm not speaking to nobody. I hear when I to my right senses. But when I'm in my depression mood, then I don't see nobody. I mean, I see him and don't see him. I don't mean nothing by that.
Yeah.
It's depression that have you all hooked up in your own, and that's a terrible thing to be in.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, but I know I went through something. And still going through depression. It's not nothing to play with. Then I suffer with this sleeping on me. I can't sleep. Gotta take medicine to sleep. Gotta take medicine for everything.
Did you start to? Did your depression come on? Do you remember the first time you felt depressed? Will you tell us a little?
When I had that baby died in my arms.
It was your first baby,
My first one, yeah.
and she was 6 months old.
Yeah, but she died in my arms. The doctor said she forgot to breathe. She went to sleep in my arm, and she forgot to breathe. So she died right then and there while I was holding her. And I never gotten over that until now. Then I lose 2 more after that. And after that, I've been popping up.
Popping them out, yeah. Just one after the other.
One almost 2 times in 1 year.
Because you had how many babies in your life?
In my life, I got 6 living and 3 dead.
6 living and 3 dead. 9 babies.
9.
So it sounds like you had a bunch of rainbow babies.
Yeah.
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 It's still rainbow babies to me.
Yeah. They're always around you.
Yeah.
You don't know how much I want them to just go away for a while.
Yeah.
Just
You
stay
need a little
for a week or 2.
need a little peace, and you'll see them in heaven soon.
Yeah.
Well, I can't imagine how anyone.
But I never had no trouble with none of my kids. I never had to went to the jailhouse, the cemetery, nothing, not yet. And they too old to go knock it in, they're 40 and 50. They too old to go.
You missed your time to act up.
You can breathe a sigh of
The
relief.
window is
Yeah,
closed.
act up old as it is now. The act, you both 51 and you going to jail.
For the first
You
time.
got to take care of it on your own.
The first time you get by is the worst time.
Yeah.
You get by easy the first time. I just saw my turn. You don't get by the first time. Not the first time, but if you do, that's it. You gonna keep doing it and doing it and doing it. But you get them the first time, you're gonna have no problem. You ain't gonna kill them, but you know how to just start your turn. But without hurting them, let them know, I've been here first, not you, me. And it works out.
If you could give parents any advice you've had a lot of experience. You've
Yeah.
had a lot of children, and I know they're probably all very different in their own ways.
Yeah.
What would be, if there's a big lesson that you've learned or one solid piece of advice you could give other parents, what would you say?
Don't let your children get by with nothing. The first time, no. Because if you let them get by the first time, and that's the best advice I can give you. Because if you let a child get by with something the first time, they figure you ain't gonna do nothing. They're gonna do it again. And I guarantee they'll do it again. That's why when you mess up the first time, that's it.
You gotta nip it in the bud then.
Yes,
Yeah.
you got to get them the first time.
You can't pretend like you don't see what's going
See, I
on.
bulked your teeth out. Listen to me. I'm just saying that.
I like that.
I can hurt my kids.
You gotta pull that weed up before it turns into a field of weeds.
Yeah, yeah. You better do it then. If you wait till they grow up, that's too late.
Yeah. So now that a little bit you were saying about how you became depressed and everything, now that it's been so long since then, and you said that you're still having moments of depression, how do you pull yourself out of that? Like, what kind of tactics do you use? And
Because I got my doctor, I got my counselor. If it ain't been for them two and my friend and that man up there, I don't know where I would have been at by now.
right.
I probably been in the crazy house someplace I don't know where I'm at. But thanks to my doctor. She is the best doctor I ever known.
Wow.
She white, I ain't discriminating. She white, and my counselor's white, and they're sweet.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's great.
They're sweet.
You feel like
love
they're
sweets.
empathetic and they're good
Yeah.
listeners. And
Yeah, they sit right there. But see, they understand. Your doctor always understand what you're going through. They know how your body works. And her, I haven't given nothing for my doctor. I ain't giving nobody say. I ain't giving up her.
That's good.
No.
You got to hang on to them.
It's really
Ooh.
interesting to hear you say counselor, because to me, in my experience, there in the Black community, we don't believe in therapy. Not necessarily me, but it has been a majority of the Black community. They don't believe in therapy. They think, okay, there's nothing wrong with you. Dust it off. Kind of, you're supposed to just keep it in and not talk to anybody about it. And so for years, I have been pushing, okay, it doesn't matter the skin color or whatever. If you have something going on, you need to talk to someone.
That's right.
And therapy is a very great tool to use and to kind of just map out your life. And it has changed so many people's lives. So it brings me so much joy to hear a person of color say, I actually went and got the help that I needed, because mental health is so important, and we lose so many lives to people just needing to talk.
Yeah.
Just talking.
Like, that's so simple.
Yeah.
Just needing to talk
It's
and
true.
free some stuff up. So I'm just ecstatic that you have taken
because
that step.
My counselor, she just important as my doctor. Because she learned me a lot of things. And what I'm saying is, they don't have to, whether they get paid or not, or don't get paid, that don't matter. But it's up to them to sit there and listen to you and help you. They don't have to do that.
Right.
And I told my doctor, I said, I know you don't have to do that. But thank God you're here and you're teaching me to help my condition, not me, my sickening condition.
Right.
And that's what they do, and I feel better every time I go.
Yeah,
that's
you're
amazing.
taking control of your life.
Yes. And she learned me how to do that again. You know? So they got me on the right track.
Yeah, it's great to
right.
see.
I mean, I got to have a caretaker, but I still on the right road.
Right.
And they put me on the right road, and I'm going to stay on the right road.
Yes, you
Well, hats
will.
off to you.
Definitely.
For those of you just tuning in, I'm Jae Smith, along with my co-host Summer Anderson, and we're talking to Dorothy Rollins about her life and her experiences, and she's given us a bit of her journey with mental health. And so we're going to take a short break here and play a song that she chose called I Won't Let You Fall by Helen Miller. So we're going to take a short break here. Enjoy the music. Thanks for listening to OHM Radio, your non-profit, non-commercial radio station.
we're back. Thank you so much for tuning in to 96.3 Ohm Radio, your nonprofit, non-commercial, local radio station. We are broadcasting live from Workshop at 1503 King Street inside the Ohm Radio station. My name is Summer Anderson, and I, along with Jae Smith, are host of Tales from the Manor. For those of you just joining us, we have been talking to Dorothy Rollins about tragedy and taking responsibility and rising to the surface. Thank you so much for being here with us today and sharing your story, Dorothy.
Thank you for having me.
So I noticed that you keep saying your friend, and I think I know your friend. He did an episode with us a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Great guy, and I love the relationship that you guys have. I see you all the time. So tell us a little bit about his important
He's
role
a
in
man,
your life.
but he looked out for me. He helped me real good.
Yeah.
With my condition, he helped me real good. Some people won't do that.
Yeah. And how long have you known him?
34 years.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a long time to know someone. How did y'all meet?
And a club,
You did? You remember the name of it?
78.
Love it.
78. Oh.
Club 78.
That's a good name.
He got brown eyes. And that would catch a lot of ladies' attention.
Oh.
A lot. I had problem with that. Oh, they love him for his eyes. That's sick.
Well, the eyes are the window into the soul, though.
I just look in. Everything else got to come with the eye, and the eye ain't the only thing that make things happen.
Well, that's true.
All right.
It's only small. She said, all right.
All right.
We're going to leave it at that. We feel you, Dorothy. We know it. We're picking up what you're putting down.
I tell you, I know how to run my mouth now.
Okay.
That's what, listen, this is what that's all about.
I'll run them. As long as you ask me, I'll run them.
Who has been the kindest to you in your life?
My mom.
Your mom. That's a blessing to have your first and most important relationship be such a strong one.
Yeah. And since she gone, I've been kind of down, too.
How long ago since she's passed?
She done died 7 years.
7
My daddy
years.
died in 2001, and my mama died 8 years ago this year.
That's a lonely feeling.
That's when you used to seeing somebody every day.
Right.
Yes.
And every night, and talking on the phone every day.
All the time.
And one morning you wake up, that person just about go, boy. I went through something with death.
I'm sure. Did y'all live together for a long time, like up until she passed away?
No, I wasn't living with her when she passed away.
Oh, you
but
weren't.
I was close to
Yeah.
where she lived at, that I could go there every day and
Oh,
every
yeah.
night.
We could visit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dorothy, how has your life been different from what you imagined?
Because now I'm living a life of depression when I shouldn't have to. And that's how my life is so different now than when I was younger. So that's how my life changed.
And you look back and it feels like before depression and after depression.
Now it's depression.
I want to go back to your song a little bit. When you told me the name of it, I totally did not realize that was the name of this song. You know, you grow up in church and you hear all the songs. You never know the names of the people who sing.
Oh, I know the name now.
I never know the names and everything, but then I put it on. I was like, I know this song. It's so good. And it just reminded me of my childhood. So tell us a little bit about what that song means to you.
It means a lot because it's telling you what you should do. He said, lean on me, and I won't let you fall. He ain't said, man, now. He said, I won't let you fall. And that's why I love that song, because it means a lot. He ain't let me down, and I ain't feel yet, so.
And I imagine in your condition, having that feeling of, someone won't let me fall.
Yeah.
Like, even though I'm right here in this state, I still won't get as low as falling.
Yeah.
That's got to be something comforting to you. And it really is. It's good to have that feeling.
But you know, if you got a song like that and you really into that sound makes you feel good, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I love that song. And when I hear it, the words is what I listen at.
Yeah.
Some people listen at the music and
Right.
no, that's me. I get into the word.
Dorothy, what are you the proudest of?
But no matter proudest of,
Mm-hmm.
I'm living.
You're living.
Yeah, I can
That's
say
something
that.
to be proud of.
Yeah.
Considering all that you've gone through, the fact that any human can put one foot in front of the other, that's an inspiration.
Well, some people ask
everyone.
me, they don't know how I made it.
Right.
They come to song again. I told them the word is if you lean on me, then you don't have to worry about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
See? And that's how I get my strength. When I lean on the man up there, not nobody. The man up there, my doctor and my counselor and my friend. They're the only one helping me. So that's it.
Has God been a consistent presence in your life?
Yes,
He
yes.
has always been there. Mm-hmm.
That's why I love the song. He told me not to worry about nothing.
Right.
See, some people don't understand this. When you pray, and you pray sincerely from your heart, and you give up on certain things that God wants you to give up on, then you be solid. Listen for the matches.
Yeah.
He gonna give you a matches. You just listen for that matches, and you will be all right. And that's what I do. I pray, and I be silent till I listen to His answer. And it's always saying me, don't worry about nothing.
Do you feel like that His messages to you come when you're silent or when you're praying or?
It comes to you when you're solid because you got to listen for Him.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't be down there praying and listening for Him and doing nothing and miss His word. You got to preach, you got to pray, and then you got to be silent. Wait. God said, wait on Him. And that's what I do. I wait on Him. I pray and I wait for my answer. And I always gets it.
Yeah.
Let me stop if I start preaching.
Okay.
No, it's good. It's good.
I think I want to end it off tonight by asking you, how would you like to be remembered?
I want to be remembered by my good heart. I got one to know.
Yeah, you do.
And I think sometimes I think my heart too good.
Yeah. It's hard to be that person in the world.
Yeah.
I'm always giving. I'm always giving. I'm always helping. I'm always praying. I'm always doing the right thing to people. Never steal nothing from nobody. Never take nothing from nobody. Never did have to lie to nobody. My daddy would wash your mother with soap. When my brother them lie, my daddy get a bar of soap, but put him in hot water. I take the toothbrush and scrub the hot thing off and throw him right in the mouth. I bet they won't lie no more. So you got to get it the
That's where
first
the
time.
expression comes from. I would wash your mouth out with a bar of soap.
Well, it's funny because when I think about that expression, I always thought, well, how do they get the bar of soap in there?
Yeah.
But now I know.
Now
Smart
we know
dad.
that
They take
toothbrush.
they pick the see, but they put the soap in the hot water and make the soap soft.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you pick it up and you take the toothbrush and you scrape across them. You got a lot of soap.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of soap in there.
Right
And
up
it
in the
goes.
mouth.
Oh my goodness. Now I get it.
You can't do the hard soap now. The hard, you'll be there all night trying to get the soap
Yeah.
on the brush. Melt it a little
You gotta
bit.
melt it a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, Dorothy, I know I'll be thinking about you every day for many years to come.
That's good. I like that.
Story will stick with me and stay in my heart. And thank you for being here and sharing it with us.
Thank you for having me to share it with you.
You've been listening to Enough Pie's Tales from the Manor, a conversation with the residents of Joseph Floyd Manor with me and my co-host, Jae Smith. To learn more about Enough Pie, a nonprofit that uses creativity to connect and empower our community on Charleston's Upper Peninsula, please visit enoughpie.org. To learn more about Ohm Radio, please visit www.ohmradio963.org. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. That's a wrap,
Thank
guys.
you.
We'll see you next time.